What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Here we are with another reaction. In this one, we have Toruń. If I said that right, I'm wrong. I'm sorry. Poland vacation travel video guide. Excited to dive right into this. However, before we do, if you guys happen to enjoy this video, please don't forget to subscribe or get a video a thumbs up. And let's get to it. Toruń.
Toruń is one of the most beautiful and worth-seeing cities of Poland. The old town is situated on the right bank of the river Vistula and is still surrounded by parts of the huge fortress wall that originally protected the whole town.
That's crazy.
In the Middle Ages,
what was it protecting this town from? This huge fortress wall. What was it protecting the town from?
The city was part of the Hansa, an association of trading cities. Impressive city gates and massive city walls with emporiums of up to 4 stories were built along the banks of Vistula, which had the function of a natural harbour. Just behind the wall is the ruin of the once mighty fortress of the German Order of Teutonic Knights, which was built on the site of an older castle after 1236.
Oh, wow.
It was destroyed during the citizens' uprising against the rule of the order. The Gothic Jacobi church dates from the first half of the 14th century. In the beginning, the Cistercian...
The cathedrals and the churches, man, in Poland are breathtaking, are mind-blowing. I wouldn't ever expect to see that here in the U.S. Like, nothing like this have I seen. Maybe it does exist somewhere in one of these states, but never have I seen it. This is truly, truly something else. This is a marvel. This is gorgeous. Man.
Looked after it. Then the Benedictians followed. Then came Protestants, then again the Benedictians, until this order was abolished in 1834.
Wow. Look at that.
The central nave is higher than the aisles, which is rather unusual. And the Baroque high altar is decorated with an image of St. James. The history of the Crusaders is still omnipresent today. Indeed, the Teutonic Order was once called to evangelize the pagan Prussians. But after their victory, they wanted to rule themselves. There were repeated power struggles until a popular uprising became the starting signal for the Crusaders' retreat.
I always think it's cool when I see in movies and different videos like history and reenactments. I always find them cool. Never have I been part of one, and I don't know if I would ever personally want to take part in anything like it, but I find it cool to watch.
The Esken House is located behind the cathedral. The Esken family had the former Gothic house converted into a Renaissance palace at the end of the 16th century.
A Renaissance palace.
It was only in the 19th century that the house became a storehouse, the so-called Red Store, and more recently, a museum.
Dang.
Not to be overseen are the 3 roofs and the massive tower of the cathedral.
Oh my God.
The Cathedral of St. John the Baptist and John the Evangelist was built between 1236 and 1433.
Just stunning. Yes.
Several chapels and altars make the interior of the church appear much larger. So there is the Copernicus Chapel, or the Chapel St. Stanislaus Kostka, with the Adoration of Our Lady. And the monumental Arch of Stars crowns the sacred splendor.
So, can y'all answer me in the comment section, like, are these cathedrals that are incredibly beautiful architecture, attention to detail, crazy, are these cathedrals, like, still in use? Not in terms of, like, people being able to go in, tour, look around, but, like, in terms of church, are they still being used? I don't know, and so I would love to hear the answer on that one.
Toruń is the birthplace of the famous mathematician Nicolaus Copernicus.
Copernicus?
In the street that bears his name, great attention is paid to his birthplace. Today, the Copernicus Museum is located where the astronomer was born in 1473. The so-called Leaning Tower was originally built to defend and had no wall on the side facing the city, only a connection to the city wall. And various storage houses were used for the temporary storage of trade goods. The economic heyday can be seen in the numerous preserved Gothic architectural monuments, which today are used by institutions such as the Copernicus University.
Love that!
The 27-metre-high Church of Mary is a great example of a so-called high hall.
Oh my God! Wow!
With star arch, 3 equally high naves, but without a tower, which the rules of the order did not allow for.
Dang! That church is absolutely humongous. It's so freaking tall. She's at 27 meters high. Meters. My days. That church is giant.
The Franciscan order came to Toruń in 1239 and started to build the monastery church, which was connected to the monastery by a cloister. Then came the Lutherans, and then the Bernhardines.
Got you.
The Jesuits own the Church of the Holy Spirit since 1945.
I like this.
Originally, the Protestants built this.
I feel like this is definitely getting to more modern than the other cathedrals that were. I love them. I love them to death. But you could tell they were like built back when. And this one, to me, I could be wrong, looks a little bit more modern than the other ones they've shown in the video so far.
Church in the 18th century, when they lost the old church of the Virgin Mary due to the tumult of Toruń.
Wow.
It was supposed to be a house of prayer, not a church. And the interior was decorated in Rococo style, and the walls were painted white.
Dang, that's nice. Very nice. Gorgeous.
The big marketplace is the center of the old town.
Love the colored buildings, different colors. Love it, love it, love it.
As usual, with the distinctive brick town hall, and framed by best preserved Baroque town houses. With the monument of Nicolaus Copernicus. And the frog catcher, who is said to have freed the city from a frog plague with the sound of his violin. The court of Artus was the centre of cultural life, or perhaps the House of Stars, a Baroque jewel. The town hall forms the centre of the square. This enormous brick building stands adjacent to a freestanding tower. The building in its present form was constructed at the end of the 14th century. The museum inside the building presents an extensive collection of armour, weapons, clothing, stone sculptures, furniture and paintings in the rooms of the 17th century. It was thanks to the considerable income from trade that the construction of the town hall could be undertaken, thus creating one of the most magnificent in Europe. Today, the old town of Toruń is a wonderfully preserved monument of the Middle Ages and the Renaissance.
It looks absolutely beautiful, this entire town that I've gotten to see so far. The cathedrals, the churches, the buildings, they all look beautiful. Mostly just saw like cathedrals and churches. But you got to see the city square, which was awesome, and then got to see beautiful architecture and designs of some of these buildings and the different colors. It's all gorgeous.
And as a city that was able to withstand all of these changes, Toruń successfully survived.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did. Shout out Toruń. Anybody live there and watch this video, I'd love for you guys to comment down below. It'd be cool. And you kind of tell me how the city is from your perspective. But definitely a beautiful city that survived through. There's been a lot of dark times in Polish history, but this city has came out on the other side, and I love that. If you guys enjoyed, please don't forget to subscribe, give the video a thumbs up, and check out the next one. I'll see you guys next time.